Skip to about line 17 there. You say, and we cannot produce this thing because let me say I do not know this. So that was our engagement last time. You denied any knowledge of.
No, you are correct. I even said that the numbers, my number, my office number is not this number. The number that I was given, I'm still having the same number. It's for 5-10 years now, more than that. It's the number that you are getting. You are correct.
So now the WhatsApp messages show us that that card was shared with you by Mr. Van Wyk. You asked for guidance. He gave you the guidance, and he says it's for the officers to use to show that they have an association with EMPD when they are stopped. And then, if there is no further, you do not dispute that such a card could be issued or that it cannot be issued.
No, I dispute it.
No, I'm saying in your conversation with Mr. Van Wyk.
I get
Yes.
you now. I get you
Yes. So as far as that WhatsApp communication then is concerned, you have your clarification, your guidance, and you conclude by saying, let me come see you tomorrow after 11, my brother. So.
But here he's asking for a question, not guiding me.
Sorry, I missed that, please.
I'm saying he's not guiding me here. He's asking, is it doable? Unless I didn't listen it correctly.
He had said, I'll bring it up again, he had said, can we do this so long? And you say, please guide me. And
Yes.
then we played that clip where he explains what that card is and its purpose.
Yes, he's asking. That's what I'm saying. Can we do this for so long? It's a question.
And you never said no.
Yes, I wanted guidance on him.
Then he gave you the
Remember,
guidance.
we're still in the process, you see. And whatever guidance, that means his explanation didn't win because we are not doing such things as EMPD. As the city, we are not doing that. There's no appointment card that is collaborated that we are producing with any other private, whether it's contracted, whether it's providing services, or whether it's those that are doing volunteers with other departments. We don't do such cards.
If we
He was trying his luck, but we don't do this.
Yeah,
Can
and
you-
apologies.
Sorry, Mr. Lo. Can you tell me what sort of guidance you were expecting from him?
Remember, Commissioner, we're still dealing with this.
Bearing in mind that more than once you've said EMPD does not issue such cards.
Yeah.
So what guidance were you expecting from him?
We are correct, Commissioner. Remember, there was this memorandum of understanding that we're dealing with. On top of that, he's coming up with something, you see. In my mind, maybe he's assisting us with something that can make this thing to move faster. He like to be creative in other things. That's why I even went to him and said, please clarify that. But on our engagement, I saw that it's impossible to do that. We can't.
No. He sends you let me loosely call it a business card. He
Yes.
sends you that with the two logos, Anubis and EMPD. And he says, can we use this so long?
Yeah, correct.
You ask for guidance.
Yes.
So my question is, what guidance were you expecting?
To clarify on this card. You see.
It's clear. It's very clear. It has the two logos. It has some writing on it. That's very, very clear.
Wrong numbers and everything.
Sorry?
With wrong numbers and everything. It's clear, I agree with you.
But he would not know that you are taking issue with the wrong number or anything like that. You simply say, please guide me. So my question stands, what sort of guidance were you expecting from him?
Yes, about this card. What type of a card? How is it going to work? What do you want us to work
From
on?
his side, he has shown you what he is suggesting should be used in the meantime. You ask for guidance. What guidance?
I think I'm losing you.
No, it's a very simple question.
Yes, it's a simple question.
You have just, for example, now given what are a lot of what's with regard to the sort of guidance you wanted. He would not have known that you had a lot of what's if you did not communicate those to him. So it's on that basis that I say in the face of something that he has shown you, what guidance? Because all you say is, please guide me.
Yes, you are correct.
So without more, what guidance did you expect him to give you? If you simply said, please guide me. He has shown you what he's suggesting should be done in the meantime, or so long, as he says. And you say, please guide me. What sort of guidance did you expect from him?
Thank you, Commissioner. I think if I get to now is that how does he want this card to work and how does he want this card to operate? You see, again, on the background that I'll be having whatever that I had in my mind. You see.
So you had no problem at
That's
all
right.
with the card itself?
No, Commissioner, if I didn't have a problem, I was going to say yes, I agree. You see, for the mere fact that.
But the converse is also that if you had a problem, you should have told him that directly or categorically. You can't just say, oh, okay, he says, here's what I'm suggesting, we should use so long. Do you agree? That's the substance of what he was saying. And
Yes.
all you say is, please guide me. If you suggest that you were not agreeing with what he had put together, one would have expected you to say, EMPD does not do such cards, doesn't use such cards. One would have expected you to raise that categorically with him. You did not. All you say is, please guide me. So why did you not raise it categorically then? If your stance, as I understand it to be, as you sit there now, if your stance was that EMPD does not use this, so basically you are disagreeing that this is something that could ever be considered. Why did you not say that to him?
But when you look at the other conversation, Commissioner, I've said, let me come and see you. In those engagements, when I met with him, I explained.
But all you say, in the face of something that has logos and has text in black and white, all you say is to seek guidance. That's
But-
what I don't understand. If in your head you already knew that this is simply not doable, EMPD does not do this, why not say that
But
categorically?
But Chairperson, there's nothing wrong if I come to, even if I don't say now, but coming to and explaining to you that this is not doable. There's nothing wrong about that. That's why I went to see him.
But that's already in response to the voice note.
Remember, I've
That's
said
in
that.
response. That's in response to the voice note.
After that voice note, I've said, you are correct, Chairperson. Let me come and see so that I can explain everything. How does this thing work?
One would have expected you to take issue there and then once this business card was sent to you. Why wait for? Why ask for guidance on something that you know will never work? Why not simply say this will never work? EMPD doesn't do any such thing.
If you say so, Chair, I think the approach that I took, maybe it's not the one that was satisfying. You see, I took a different approach. Because
Which was seeking to achieve what? Because you
From my
know
side.
that you know that EMPD doesn't use this at all. So it would never have worked. You should simply have said, this cannot work. We do not do this as EMPD.
And I've engaged him, I told him that, Chair.
Sorry?
I went to him, I told him that, Chair. We met with Mike. That's why this didn't materialize.
You see, the problem is we do not know, we do not have objective material to establish what was exchanged between you and him. What objective material here what we have does not seem to suggest that that was the approach you were taking. You are asking for guidance on something you know will never work. So it doesn't make sense to me why you did not simply say, this will never work. That's my difficulty.
No, I hear you, Chair.
Now on the side, you are speaking on the side, there's nothing objective that we can see for ourselves. And you want us to believe that in those discussions about which we have nothing objective to assess for ourselves, you did actually say, no, this will never work. It's
Chair.
never done at the EMPD. That's very difficult to
Chair.
understand and believe.
Chair, This didn't materialize.
Sorry?
This didn't materialize. For the mere fact that we don't have.
It may not have materialized, but not necessarily because of what you said, because if your attitude throughout was what you tell us now, I do not understand why your response would not immediately be that this cannot be done at EMPD. That's my difficulty.
I get you, Chair.
I will leave it there. Yes, Mr. Zulu.
Can I ask a follow-up question, Ms. Silla? Commissioner Mkhwanazi, I want you to keep one finger on page 555, but then go to page 612, because I'm going to come back to 555. 612. Are you on 612?
No.
Are you on 612 now?
Yes.
So you see, on 612, you had issued a letter already saying that there's an endless working relationship between EMPD and these two. In your mind, the people who work for Anubis, if they had to present themselves to the public as part of this endless working relationship, what form of identification would they have to produce to a member of the public to show them that I'm from Anubis, as per this letter on 612, I have this endless relationship with EMPD to provide the services set out in those letters, being security services and medical emergency services. If I'm an employee of Anubis and I'm dealing with members of the public on the road, what identification did you contemplate that person would have? Because I don't expect that all of them would walk around carrying this letter. So my understanding of these cards is that they were a form of identification for people working for Anubis to give effect to what is contained in a letter you had already issued. So make me understand, if I'm an employee of Anubis and I was walking around on the N12 or N3, or you're part of R59 Ekurhuleni, what would I need to produce to a member of the public to show that I'm authorized to do what the letter says?
Thank you, Chair. I'm explaining again, Commissioner Khumalo. You asked that question before.
Now focus on
Yes.
what I have to produce.
Yes. Remember, there was this process that we've already started of the cards. Not these cards, our different cards. That was the process of those cards, not these ones of working relations, you see.
Employees of Anubis would have had to produce cards to members of the public to identify themselves.
We said all the security companies, all those volunteers that wanted to be, must have, as I explained it before.
But it would not have been this card on page 5.
No. In fact, this it was not a card per se. He was talking about, I think, something like a sticker or something that will give them in their vehicles, something like that, if I'm not mistaken. It's just that I don't remember it clearly.
Okay.
Thank you, Commissioners. I was going to refer to this letter, but Commissioner Khumalo, I think, has dealt with it. Chair, I see it's 10:59. Might this be an opportune time to take a tea break and to afford Commissioner Mkhwanazi an opportunity to go through witness case statement?
Yes. I find myself saying yes, like Commissioner Mkhwanazi.